Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the GT1030, as you can see over here in MSI Afterburner and GeForce Experience. This is the MSI Aero version of the card, and it's the GDDR5 version. So if you have the DDR4 or are considering buying the DDR4, keep in mind that the DDR4 card is like 40 to 50% slower than this one. So avoid that one, and if you're interested in a GT1030, just buy the GDDR5 version. I still don't recommend it, but we're gonna be talking a little bit about that during this video. So we're running the Ryzen 3700X with 16 gigs of RAM, of course overkill specs for the 1030 over here, but you guys with something like a 2nd gen i5 or even an i3 3rd gen, something like that, should be able to achieve the same frame rates that we're about to achieve here in this video. So I'm going to be testing this one at 1080p, 900p and 720p, and I'm going to be using the very low settings preset over here. Everything is set to the lowest, and also I'm also going to be trying like medium textures with epic view distance or ultra view distance actually, to see how well the GPU does under like a competitive settings scenario. So let's do that. I'm gonna be playing solo in first person shooter Erangel. Alright everybody, we are here in the plane and I'm gonna show you the settings again. 1080p, very low settings to start off the video here. I'm gonna start our average and 1% lows FPS counting system once we touch the ground, and we are in the spot of the benchmark. You know, we're gonna drop in Pachinki. Obviously, we're going to my beautiful, beloved city of Pachinki. I love it. I love this city so much. I have no idea why. I think it's just because it's called Pachinki. My gosh, a ton of people is dropping in Pachinki with me. All right, okay then. We should probably get some weapon here in this house, and then we're gonna go ahead and do our benchmark. Oh my gosh, one of them is dropping in the church. Why? I'm not mad, you know, I'm not mad. I'm just... I need to calm down a little bit. I think we are kitted out enough here with this CAR-L and a few attachments to it, so I'm just gonna start our benchmark run over here as always. As you can see, we're dropping below 60 already, of course. The 1030 isn't really a 60 FPS 1080p card, at least not in PUBG. I think Fortnite, for example, can do like 60 plus FPS at 1080p all of the time, but PUBG is just more demanding, you know. It has always been like that. This isn't really a surprise to anybody. I think I wasn't really expecting the 1030 to do 60 plus FPS at 1080p very low settings, but you know what guys, this is still playable. 1% lows of 43, average of around like mid 50s so far at least. It's not a bad experience. As I told you a million times before, I used to play this with like 40 FPS with some drops to the 20s sometimes, back when the game was really awfully optimized, you know, when it launched. And it was still playable and enjoyable. I enjoyed playing the game like that. Of course, it's much better now with 60 plus FPS, but still, it wasn't a bad experience and it was playable. And yeah, you don't really need 60 plus FPS all of the time in this game, in my opinion, unless you're like Shroud and playing like Shroud. So yeah, looking at the entire city, 40 something FPS, 46, 47 over here. It's okay, you know, it's an okay experience if you don't really need 60 plus FPS all of the time. I think you're gonna be perfectly happy here with the 1030 and PUBG Season 5. Oh boy, there's one there. Should I put my scope here? Let's go, guys. He's just there. Oh. Yes, I got him. Nice. Oh my gosh, that was a little bit messy, but we still got him. Okay, as you can see, guys, average FPS is around the mid 50s still, even looking at the entire city, and now in the like middle of the city or whatever. Yeah, it's not bad, it's not good. I wouldn't really play like this, to be honest. I would prefer to drop the resolution to like 720p and play like that above 60 FPS all of the time. It's still playable, that's what I want you to know. The game is playable with like 40 plus FPS, definitely, and it's still an enjoyable experience. So, okay guys, we are back here again, as you can see, and we got a 53 FPS average, 44 1% lows, so definitely playable. Not a ton of stuttering, we got like 2 stutters I think during this benchmark run, so that's fine as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put it at medium over here, the textures, as well as ultra view distance, because many of you like to play this game with medium textures, which look much better than low, for example, as you can see right there in the ground and everywhere. And of course the view distance, many of you that want to play competitively like that view distance on ultra. So Okay, let's test this. I really think I heard somebody there. Not sure though, but like 90%, 80% positive, maybe? Okay, maybe he didn't notice us. So as you can see now, our FPS are dropping by quite a bit. Of course, the game looks a little bit better. Everything is kind of blinking. The jaggies are strong in this one, my friends. But of course, the textures look a lot better, as you can see in the ground and in the gun as well. Okay, so it doesn't look like molten metal or something right now. It actually looks like a decently textured gun, I would say. And yeah, the frame rates are still smooth and there's not many stuttering going on. I think there's one. Yep, there is one there. There is one. Oh, yes. Okay, I got him. Gosh. All right. Thank God I got him. Okay. Let me just see what he had. Alright, I think we're good, guys. Let's go. So let's go inside the church a little bit here. As you can see, it looks a lot better with medium textures. And, well, it's still playable. It doesn't really stutter too much. I thought it would stutter more because of the medium textures quality setting, because that eats more VRAM. And I think it eats like 3 gigabytes, almost 3 gigabytes of VRAM. We only have 2 here on the 1030. So, yeah, but still, it's okay. You can see that our VRAM usage is maxed out. In fact, our RAM usage is at 9 gigabytes. So if you have like 12 gigabytes, you're fine. If you have 16, of course, you're fine. But if you have 8 gigabytes, you might be encountering some stuttering issues in this one, at least with medium settings, because whenever you run out of VRAM, it starts using your system RAM as VRAM to offload those textures to. And then, yeah, if you don't have enough VRAM, it starts using your hard drive or SSD. And that's when you see like a lot of stuttering happen, like really big stutters, not like these ones that just happened right now, but really big strong stutters. Okay, you know what, guys, I don't really recommend this card anyways. I don't think it's a good buy in 2019, almost 2020. And yeah, it's just a very entry level card. It isn't even for gaming because it's not a GTX card, you know. Usually the GT cards aren't really meant for gaming, but this one was quite capable when it came out, but it came out like 3 years ago, so keep that in mind. It was an entry-level 3-year-old card. It's not very good, okay? So I don't really recommend this card for the price. At least it costs like 80 bucks, I think. For like 20 or 30 more bucks, you can get an RX 570, which is like 3 or 4 times as fast as this one. Yeah, it's just not good value, you know? I understand if you can't really buy anything else and you can't really buy a used GPU, for example, but still, I don't recommend this, okay? We're at 900p, as you can see now, 1600 by 900, very low settings across the board. And let's start counting our average and 1% low FPS systems over here. What? No? Well, come on, buddy. Let's go. Okay, so now we're actually touching 60 on very low settings. Of course, everything looks a little bit blurrier. If you have a 900p monitor native, okay, you can get away with a GT 1030 in PUBG on very low settings. It's still gonna drop from 60, obviously. We are very, very close to 60 FPS here, but it's a much better experience than 1080p, for example. I can tell you that. Okay, so if you have a 1080p monitor, you can still drop the resolution to 900p and it won't look as good. Obviously, it's gonna look a little bit blurry. As I told you already, my monitor is actually a 1440p monitor, so yeah, whenever I put it at 1080p, it already starts to get a little bit blurry. And just imagine 900p and 720p. 720p isn't as bad because it's like half of the resolution of 1440p. It's better for scaling, you know. As you can see now, we're getting 56 FPS looking at the entire city of Pochinki, so that's decent, you know. You only drop to the 40s. Oh my gosh, that's a big stutter. It's not good, but it's a lot better than 1080p at like 45 to 55 FPS. So I would play like this, to be honest, if I had a 900p monitor. But if you have a 1080p monitor, maybe just drop it to 720p, you know. It's already not looking great because 900p isn't your native resolution, so yeah, dropping it a little bit further to 720p to get those smooth 60 plus FPS all of the time, which I think the 1030 should be able to do. Yeah, I think that's worth it. And as I was saying about the used GPUs, a GPU that I have, and it's much better than this one, for example. Okay, so I have a deal on the line right now. I'm just gonna, yep, I'm just gonna stop that as well. Eu consigo ir agora. Sim. Tá? Right guys, so I'll be back in a little bit in another game because I have a deal on the line. Alright guys, I'm back from the deal and an hour has passed and I'm here again. I don't remember what kind of FPS we were getting actually, but I know that we were testing 900p very low, so now we're gonna be testing 900p very low with medium textures and ultra view distance over here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into another one. It's just beautiful, you just wanna kiss it, you know. Mwah. My beautiful Pachenke. Cringe! We are dropped. Oh my god, so many again. Jesus, why does everybody love Pachenke so much? Oh my gosh, another two guys over there. Okay, so that guy's fairly close to us. We got a frying pan, guys. I haven't picked one up in years. We're here. I'm gonna show you the settings here. Okay, 900p of course. Everything is still as we left it. And now let's start our average and 1% lows counting system, as you can see there. Should I pick this up? No, I don't want shotguns. I don't like shotguns. Let's go, guys. So now we are below 60, as you can see, almost touching it sometimes, but it's mostly like between 50 and 55 FPS or 57, something like that. Yep, this is not very good. Stuttering is still there. Obviously, it's not going anywhere. I even had stuttering issues with the 1660 Ti, for example, GTX 1060, even the GTX 1080. So it's really a game problem. You know, it's nothing to do with your hardware, unless you don't have much VRAM, of course. If you run out of VRAM, you might be getting a little bit more stuttering than the usual. But yeah, the stutters are just there, and they will be there unless PUBG does something about it, but I don't think they will. So alright, looking at the entire city, as you can see here on 900p with competitive settings and medium textures, we're seeing 50 FPS. That's okay, not very good, but it's alright, you know. It's actually being rendered, the shadows and stuff. That's beautiful. That's beautiful to see. Attention to detail right there, boys. So we're seeing 60 FPS average. Wow, okay. I wasn't really expecting 60 FPS average coming from this GPU at 900p with these settings, but it seems like it's doing a fairly decent job. 60 FPS average is okay, but yeah, 1% lows of 47, not 20. Oh my gosh, that was a 1% low of 27 actually, maybe. Well, no, not really, because this didn't show 20. What? It's time for 720p, as you can see over here, 1280 by 720, very low settings, everything. So if you guys have a 768p resolution, that is this resolution over here, 1366 by 768, it's only like 3 to 5% slower than 720p, so you'll get pretty much the same FPS here. Oh, my beautiful Pachenke! I was reading some comments. Oh gosh, I almost missed you, Pachenke. Oh my god. Okay, let's drop in our little house over there, okay? Is anybody dropping there? Oh no, you don't. Okay. You don't you dare! Oh my god. Okay then. Alright, we gotta go. Oh boy, he's there, he has a gun. Oh my god, okay, I don't have a gun. Oh, shotgun, please, reload. Shh, is he here? I'm hearing him. Oh boy. Oh no, how did I miss, by the way? What the heck? Oh boy, where the heck are you going? Can we do it? Oh my gosh, why are there no weapons ever? Ah, I don't want a syringe. How am I gonna kill someone with a syringe here in PUBG? Jesus. Let's start counting our average and 1% lows FPS here. And is there something? God. Let's go. Let's run to the church. Running to the church. Oh, there's one there. There's one. Oh my god, what am I doing? Please. Okay, M16. Good weapon for long range. We're almost touching the 100 FPS mark here at 720p, which is pretty damn good for a GT 1030, but of course it's 720p and very low settings, so you should kind of expect it to run this well here at these resolution and these settings. It's like nothing to write home about, to be honest. Even my GTX 560 Ti, for example, does this fairly well, and it's a 2010 or 2011 card. So looking at the entire city, 67, 68 FPS. That's pretty decent. That's not bad. That means that we're probably not gonna drop from 60 FPS throughout our little benchmark run. But I forgot to do something. Where are the bullets on this thing? Maybe. Ah! Oh my god. There he is! Oh, I wish I had a sight or something. So the Lord of PUBG didn't help us today. Hello there. Oh, hello there. Hello there. It's Simba, my friends. It's Simba. For the like third time, I don't even remember. 720p. Oh, actually, it's the first time I'm doing this one. 720p with medium textures and epic view distance, ultra view distance. I always say epic view distance because I've been testing Fortnite too much. That's probably the game that I test the most. Oh, whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why? Why? No, I'm just gonna go like this, okay? Just gonna drink this now. Please don't throw a grenade, guys. Can I pick this up? I think it's better than mine. Yep, it was. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Can we do this? Can we do this, please? Oh my gosh, I can't really see too well because 720p, you know? Too many jaggies, too many pixels. Actually, too few pixels compared to 1440p at least and 1080p. Let's go, let's do this. So far so good. Our average FPS are still very, very high, and our 1% lows are just barely below 60 FPS, so that's not very bad. Well, that is good actually. 60 FPS looking at the entire city here with competitive settings. I don't think you should play like this. I would probably play just in very low settings, to be honest. Oh gosh, how did I miss that? I do that like every single time in every single PUBG video, like 3 times or more per PUBG video, and I still miss it. So, oh my gosh, I just suck at games nowadays. So this is the last run here. I gotta say my goodbyes to you because I'm probably not gonna win this. Yeah, it's very likely, you know. I got like, my chances are 0.0. Those are pretty damn good odds. So we're gonna do this, okay? We are gonna do this. Alright, so far so good. Medium settings. Well, it's not actually medium settings. It's low settings or very low settings with medium textures and ultra view distance. So it's not too bad, to be honest. I'm just gonna win this one now. Oh, where is he? I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh my, oh, I saw him. Oh my god, look at our life. Look at our health. PUBG, why do you need to be like, what the heck? Benchmarking it, I don't even want to win. That's a lie, guys. Let them think that's true. Just here, bench. What the heck is going on upstairs? Oh my god. Okay then. Okay, we're good. Oh, no. He was behind us. God damn it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope to see you in the next one as well. And as always, I love you all. Bye-bye.